this whole thing about the platform Quibi, speaking of things moving too fast, and this one I guess didn't make it. What did the software provide users, and why did it fail, man?
Man, well, that's a great question. I didn't use Quibi, but I had friends that use Quibi,
Mm-hmm.
friends in the States. Basically, it was just quick bites of content.
Mm-hmm.
One thing they really brag about was the fact that now you can use the video instead of watching it vertically, you can do it horizontal,
Okay.
and that wasn't going to change the viewing experience for the users. Reason why it fell is because they spent too much money too quick, and they didn't really show a concept, right? Prove a concept, right? You can have all these major artists, all these major actors, create their own content, but what it failed to realize is that these artists are competing against YouTubers,
Mm-hmm.
musicians, because there's Spotify, there's Apple Music, TikTok. There's lots of there that are competing against, and all these things are also quick and short.
So the
So
celebrities were to use this platform to create their own original content, right?
yeah, so like they pay celebrities to
They
create their
pay
own original.
celebrities, right? And
Yeah.
some would be scripted, some would be like cinematic, because I've seen some clips.
Mhm.
But I think what you made a good point is they're competing with all these people that they fail to realize one detail. They don't have anyone they have to run by. These people that you see pumping out content on TikTok and YouTube, there's no barriers. There's no
Yeah.
creative roadblocks. There's no people that they have to sign a contract with. They just put whatever they want out there, and it goes viral for a reason because it's authentic.
It's
Like,
not, yeah, it's that, and also easy to share. Quibi, you weren't able to share those content with your friends, and that's also a big thing
oh,
too.
because there's, again, back to the contracts of, the people involved wanted, they had to like require some sort of fee.
Like the people involved, no, the people involved didn't want the users to share the content with other people. That was the biggest issue.
Unless they paid a fee. Is that what I'm
Unless they
saying?
paid, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you can't compete with someone on TikTok that's you know dancing to a song on her spare time. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And
yeah,
sharing it for no cost.
yeah. Like, oh yeah, so my this person's dancing really, really, really funny. Let me just send that to my
Yeah.
family members. They're gonna get a good crack at this. Exactly.
Or that man with the feather tattoo on his head,
Hmm.
with the cranberry juice, ocean
Yeah,
spray.
ocean spray. Yeah.
That video would have never been made on Quibi,
No,
because
no
people don't
whatsoever.
realize that with creativity, you can't plan it too much. Sometimes it just has to be in the moment, you know?
Yeah. Also, too, man, and I think this is going to be a big. I don't think it's going to be a big shocker statement to say, but it is an important statement to say. No one cares about celebrities anymore.
Yeah. No. It's no,
It's
let's be honest, people still do in a way, because or else they wouldn't be able to, buy this now, sponsor this. But I know what you mean by it's changed the game. Because anyone can really prove that they can make social media content and things can go viral. I think it's a matter of how relevant can you stay. And the
let.
ones that are smart, right? The
Mhm.
ones that know how to connect with their fans. We all talk about this all the time, is just because you're a celebrity doesn't mean anything. How are you connecting with your fans? What else are
Mhm.
you doing, offset, behind the camera, off the air? And the celebrities that we know, like Angelina Jolie, for example, she was on the top of her game when I was growing up. Everybody
Mhm.
loved her. I haven't heard anything from her. And
Mhm.
it's because she doesn't, I don't think she connects with her fans. I don't think she has a social media presence. And people, our generation at least, understand that that's important. And if you want to keep your brand um, exposed, if you want to, bring some light to it. What are your thoughts on it?
Well, my thoughts are similar to yours, and let me just rephrase that statement.
For sure.
The original idea of what a celebrity actor was or is, where like you do a couple movies and you go away, you come back and do more movies. I think that doesn't exist anymore. I don't think that's gonna be very sustainable or
Hmm.
suitable for certain actors. Of course there are some outliers, right? Like Damian Day-Lewis, he can always go, leave, and come back, and
I think
go,
he's
leave, and come
retired
back.
now, but then
Is
again,
he
right?
retired?
I think he claimed he was retired, but then again, they might do a surprise cameo in 10
Yeah,
years.
exactly, right. But like the games that change quickly, you're competing because I think these studios don't think they're not competing against YouTube. Yes, you are. Oh, they don't think they're competing against Fortnite. Yes, you are. They don't think they're competing against TikTok. Yes, you are. Even like music executives don't think they're competing against TikTok. Yes, you're 100% competing against TikTok. You're competing against people's attention and time. The
People
more
can do
time,
promo videos. I talk about those all the time. Promo videos of just a bunch of people dancing, to
yeah.
sell streetwear, and use your song, and you can actually pull off a better or at least more gravitating video than some music video on Vivo. You know what I mean?
But you know what's funny?
What's
I
up?
I heard that some music executives hate TikTok because they can't capitalize on the music that people are using on
Mm.
TikTok. I don't know. I
What do you
don't
mean,
know if
financially or like
financially,
creatively? Oh, they can't
right?
make money
Because
off of it.
no, they can't make money off it. How are they going to make money off this licensing?
So how does TikTok acquire these? I thought there was a deal.
Was there a deal? I don't know. I've read
That's
like some of them
crazy.
were really upset by the fact that like people are just uploading artist songs on it. Maybe there is a licensing deal, and maybe these major music studios
I feel like,
allow
yeah,
them to do it because it is a big issue. You're
of
playing someone
course,
else's content
of
on a different
course, yeah.
platform.
But I feel like
So
it was maybe it's one of those things where TikTok blew up so fast and they realized how many users were on there. So artists, if they wanted to be somebody, like Gary Vee always says, he always talks about if you're an artist or in music, you should be putting up covers or putting up your original content so people can use your music with their dance videos or when they're doing inspirational talks. So do you feel maybe these artists were forced to submit it to TikTok just to stay relevant without asking for a fee or some sort of licensing?
I don't know because I would assume that either some of these music studios, the major ones, have
Hmm.
either like equity on the company,
Right.
or they are using licensing fees or copyright fees, for each time a user uploads a song to TikTok, because that's a big part of it, right?
Of
People
course.
create dances through music. So I'm not quite sure. I'm actually just quickly Googling that up because I would assume that like if I was a Sony music executive, I would be quite upset right now because it's true. Well, they spent all
No,
this
no, I know,
money
I
for
know.
these artists.
I'm laughing, brother, because for those of you who don't know, Christian studied accounting, so he's a number cruncher. And when the numbers don't match up, that's when he gets rattled. All right,
Well,
buddy.
not rattle, but like it's a big investment, man. It's a big company. They have to make payroll.
I
like
know, but I'm just
I
playing. I'm
like
just playing with you. I wanted to get a laugh out of you. There it is.
yo, man, they gotta make payroll. Like
I know, buddy.
always remember that they gotta make payroll.
But that's what I'm saying is like I'm saying is if anyone's really upset, it's the accountants because they know the value of balancing.